What's up guys, welcome back to UXS Academy, and today we will be having another discussion video. The focus of today's discussion video is going to be Mega Chesnaught and where we think that the stat points for its Mega Evolution are going to be placed. Now, like the previous videos, I'm sure that you guys have already seen the trailer, and there are some key points in this description for Mega Chesnaught that I do want to highlight because I believe that they are pretty strong indicators of where we're going to see the stat points be placed for it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So Mega Chesnaught, the Mega Evolution of the Spiny Armor Pokemon. Its hardened armor boasts high defensive capabilities. When Mega Chesnaught moves to attack, this armor becomes a powerful weapon with which to smash opponents. A hardened outer shell greatly bolsters its defenses. Energy from Mega Evolution has been channeled into its outer shell and throughout its body, resulting in a dramatic increase in its defensive capabilities. The fur on its body has also grown and can act as an impact-absorbing cloak. Confident that it can withstand any sort of attack, it possesses a steadfast spirit and always remains level-headed. Its shield-like shoulder armor transforms into destructive weapons. When it removes a piece of its incredibly tough shoulder armor, spikes extend from the shield to form an axe-like weapon with a long handle. The shield-turned axe head is so heavy that even Mega Chesnaught's brute strength isn't enough to easily wield this weapon one-handed, but gripping it with both hands makes it possible for Mega Chesnaught to use its weapon with exact precision to beat down foes. Now, I'm not going to be speculating abilities because when it comes to Game Freak, anything is possible. They're known to give Pokemon the same ability with different names, and they're known to create completely new abilities out of thin air. So I won't be doing much speculation or going into any in-depth thoughts about this, but from the description that I've read, I'm getting a lot of Aegis/coded vibes, specifically because it keeps saying that its armor becomes a powerful weapon, and then it says spikes extend from its shield to form an axe-like weapon with a long handle. So I think we may see an iteration or a similar ability to Aegis/'s stance change, where Mega Chesnaught's defense probably goes down a little bit and its attack maybe goes even higher. I'm not sure, but those are the vibes that I'm getting from reading this. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the calcs. Now, as the same in previous videos, we're going to be using this bar down here to subtract from our stat points, and when we have finished distributing, it will be at 0. So right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and, based off of what we read, allocate some points to Mega Chesnaught's attack and defense. So we do know that it's going to be getting a boost to both. And actually, we know its special defense should be going up as well because the description keeps emphasizing how its defenses go up from its Mega Evolution. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 20 from here. That's going to leave us with 80. I'm actually going to put that here into special defense. So a Spadess stat of 95 is pretty solid. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to boost its attack. I think 157 is pretty... I say 157 is pretty likely because I'm not really trying to take into consideration the mechanics of a stance change, because that would just be the swapping of attack and defense. So for the sake of this video right now, we're just going to go ahead and give it the stat allocations to where we think they would be for base. So we just gave it a boost to 50 from 107. That's going to leave us with 30. Now, we do know that its defense goes up insanely. Let's go ahead and give it 20, bringing us to 142. That leaves us with 10. Now, I wouldn't be so surprised if they took away from special attack and put into defense, because we saw base Chesnaught's form, its defense was higher than its attack. So I'm actually going to subtract 20 from his special attack, bring it to 54, and I'm going to put that into its defense. 162 defense, and with what we have left, these 10 points can really go anywhere. I'm actually going to put them into its SPDEF. That would bring us to 105. The reason why I didn't put any stats towards its speed, because I don't think Mega Chesnaught is going to receive a speed boost, considering how much emphasis they want to put on its heavy armor. And then if we were to think about the whole stance change thing, regardless of how it would work, I don't think Mega Chesnaught is exactly going to be a speedy attacker, but I do think it's going to be bulky as hell. So we're now at 0, and with an adamant nature, we have, with 252 investment, an attack stat of 454. With an impish nature and 252 investment, we have a defense stat of 465. Now these numbers are pretty high, but I do think that Game Freak is going to be going all out with these megas. Again, they're the same ones that have created Ultra Beast and Paradox Mons, so at this point I'd say nothing's impossible. We may not see anything crazy as drastic as a special attack drop and allocation to other stats, but that's just the way I would do it, looking from Game Freak's perspective. They like to make the underdogs the top dogs, as we've seen with Mega Mawile, as we've seen with plenty other mons that, even though they did receive boosts, they never exactly made it to the OU tier. So we'll just have to see. But yes, this is my prediction for Mega Chesnaught stat distribution. Again, if you guys have any thoughts, opinions, or comments, or even disagreements, please do put them in the comment section. I love these type of discussions and speculations, and I am more than willing to hear and open to listening to your opinions. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching and tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.